Welcome Capricorn, this is Evelyn. We're going to go ahead and pull some cards for you now. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Very good. All right, sending you lots of love and blessings. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars, the masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to continue doing so. If you should like a more personal reading, all of my information is below in the details or my website, twinflames3344.com. And I have a CD out there as well. It's called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe. If you want to check that out, it's only $1 for a song. And let's go ahead. This is for the first half of December. Today is November 29th. We have the eclipse going on tonight after midnight. Most places, I guess on the West Coast here, it's before midnight. But basically on the East Coast, it's around 2:40 to just before 7 a.m., the lunar eclipse. So this is for the first half of December. Around the 15th, this will go to. If the video pops up on your feed at another time, it's usually for a reason. There's a message there for you. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to learn? What do we need to know for Capricorn? And let's clear all blockages to positive energy flow in all chakra layers, auric layers, grounding and galactic cords, across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and reality for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is for Capricorn. So here we go, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. First half of December 2020. First half of December 2020, Capricorn. Capricorn. First half of December 2020, Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay, and for those of you who are curious, I have Capricorn Moon and conjunct Jupiter and Saturn in Capricorn, which is very significant for the conjunction in Aquarius because it's conjunct in Capricorn before it goes into Aquarius. So let's see, we have the Knight of Swords, the Messenger of Truth, the Knight in Shining Armor in the center of your read. Someone with the light coming in quick. The challenge is the Hangman reverse, which I actually like this better reversed in this deck. Because here they're very much like trapped, and the more they struggle, like a Chinese torture test, it gets harder. Here is finding a way out of that trap, or the Magician's tank. The foundation for you is the Eight of Cups reversed. That may be some uncomfortable energies you've been in, whether it's your own energies you're feeling, or people around you who are kind of interfering with your energy. All right, the recent past for you is the Five of Swords, which has to do with aggression and war. It can be the war within. Remember, swords is about thoughts and words. So every war on the outside always starts within because of your thoughts. This is about someone standing in their truth, having taken down the field, right? This is more of an aggressive card. He's got his sword wielded, so he's not being defensive, he's being aggressive here. It looks like he actually hurt these people and triumphed over them, but he did it without love. So what is that all about? You know, it's like someone taking the field down before they can get him, someone with a wound about not wanting to be hurt, not wanting to be taken for granted, not wanting to be used. So doing it to others, maybe, and not realizing it at first, but learning to take down others before others get them has taught them to be cold in a way, because that energy is coming up there. And the crowning position for you is the Ace of Cups reverse, right? Which is letting go of emotions. This could be a good cry or a purge, which actually would be a good thing. This also could be sweating it out. It can be dumped on. It can just be peeing a lot, any kind of liquids coming out of your body. This also looks like an elephant, like holding a lot of water in their trunk, but it's about to blow, you know. Someone might be about to blow their emotional stack, or the veil is actually supposed to disappear at 12/21 with the flash of light coming in at the solstice and the age of Aquarius. So yeah, there's definitely, and this could be also water buildup. You know, you might just feel like you're bloated or swollen. And there could be someone who's got elephantitis, actually, which is a real condition. What's coming up for you here is the Queen of Wands. This is someone very magnanimous and sexy and creative and popular. You know, it's like the star kind of quality. Very social type of person, but she can be also very in your face. Remember, when the Queen of Wands is reversed, she can have a really bad temper. So you don't want to mess with her. So that's the energy, though. It's very beautiful coming up. Definitely can be a fire sign. So we're in Capricorn. We have an air sign here and a fire sign here. Air is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, and fire could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or just someone who's really fiery or who has a lot of fire in their chart. And same with the air. Could just be someone with a lot of air in their chart. I mean, you may not know that. We also have, for me, the Hangman is Capricorn, but it's also traditionally Pisces. And so for me, this is your energy of finding a way out. You see yourself as the King of Wands reverse, okay? This could be you not getting along with the Queen of Wands or breaking up with the Queen of Wands, finding a way out. This could be a couple, could be siblings. Could be two people who are just very much alike, right? The reflection of each other. So that could be a twin or a soulmate. It doesn't have to be someone you're married to or in a sexual relationship with, but definitely can be, but it can be siblings as well. What's around you or how you're seen is the Temperance reverse. And here we have the King of Wands, you know, known for his bad temper. This could be someone who's very abusive. Okay. So is that you? Are you coming off as an abusive man? Or is there an abusive man in your energy? Right? Because you're very uncomfortable here. All right. What is the block that you have that you need to work on? It has to do with the Page of Wands, which is inspiring, you know, excited. That young energy. There could be Jewish energy here too. You know, that good Jewish boy energy. And he's got green peds on for some reason. I never bring that up, but I'm being called to it today. So someone might have green peds or green shoes that they always wear, or maybe slippers that they wear around the house all the time. We have Florida here with the orange groves. And there could be like a chessboard type of porch or patio, or someone could be obsessed with playing checkers or chess, right? What's their next chess move? So maybe they do have a porch so that they can like strategize when they're out there pacing back and forth. But there can be a family here for Capricorn. We have the King and Queen and the Page of Wands all right here, with a message that comes in, which is the center of the read, at the heart of the matter. And the foundation being very uncomfortable energies with the King of Wands. King of Wands is coming up as how you see yourself. Maybe you're seeing yourself as a bad man. Okay, there's fallen angel energy of impatience, right? Someone who just loses their temper really easily, but this is physical because it's wands. But the Queen and the Page are both upright. They could be supporting you. This could also, it doesn't have to be that, I mean, we have the Temperance card reversed. There's definitely someone who's lost their temper and is really abusive here. But it also can be someone just exhausted, not able to see that higher love because you're so exhausted or because you're sick. And this also doesn't have to be you. You could be sick of this Sagittarius energy. It could be the fallen angel around you. So it could be Capricorn with a Sag in your energy here, unless you have Sag in your chart. So what's at the end here for you is the Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself, taking the high ground, perhaps relighting a torch that's been dead for a while, against all odds or against the people coming up against you. This is fending off others as well. A lot of fire here. This could be definitely relighting a love, reigniting a love, because we have a dump here of love. And here's someone wanting to reignite a torch. What is the connection to what's left hanging in limbo for you? The connection is the Empress reverse. You know, that's not a great energy. It's either someone sick or ill, that I can understand, or injured, or a miscarriage. That's not, this card is a card of lack. So if someone's sick or ill, we understand the lack. But if they're not, this is someone who's mean or bad or or just an energy vampire, you know, just drains you, always complaining. You know, it's that negative energy. It's of lack, not abundance. So what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Five of Wands upright. There's the fight, the battle, the game, the conflict, or the pursuit of happiness, the impossible dream. So what is it for you? But there's a lot of people here involved. We have a little butterflies too, which can represent children on the sidelines as well watching. There's some mice or rats here too. There's two butterflies and 2 mice or rats on the log. So you might have, you maybe shouldn't let your kids at work because they may be getting into your business. And they're not trustworthy if they're rats over here. So it could be your kids here accidentally letting the rats see the logs. So that could be the start of the fight here as well. Or kids letting, their butterflies free to fly away. They may be just, a social butterfly talking about whatever. They may be talking about what's been going on at home. And maybe there's stuff that got out about your home life that you didn't want other people to know. And then you will get another card. It won't come out to the end. And it's probably going to be more than one because I always pull more than one. And I just want to get to a place of completion when you finish your read. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. We're going to give you a little back story on what's been going on for you and then go from there. So let's see what we have. We have the World reversed, which is Pisces energy for me, and the Magician reversed. He's not nice upright, so when he's reversed, that's really manipulative. That's kind of evil energy. And the King of Wands reversed could be that evil energy with the Temperance reversed. And that's not a nice person. All right, we have the Star. This can be Aquarius energy, or it's healing, dreaming, shining your light. Can be a healer or someone who's famous. But it's all about the light. And then we have this manipulative energy in the world upside down. Perhaps someone being seen as in another world. Insecure, manipulative, without the tools, or perhaps had their tools stolen. But this is someone very angry. Maybe the King of Wands has a reason to be angry. Maybe if someone's just taken it one step too far and have always taken advantage of him. But this is Pisces and then Virgo, Gemini here, both reversed. And then starting over, this is someone praying for those dark birds to go away, right? Those negative energies. But this is letting go, perhaps to start, letting go of all the regret and the shame, any kind of loss that you've experienced in the past, letting go of it in a negative exchange, or this could be delays in communication or travel as well, or just not expressing your true feelings. This is someone keeping their cards close to their chest, right? The Magician's not putting his cards all out on the table. He's keeping them hidden. This is someone pretending that they're real cash and a nice, well-rounded person. And this is the person who's really angry. They've been taken advantage of, because this is someone trying to perhaps hoard their money as well, because people are taking advantage of them. All right, so we have Aquarius upright, Virgo, Gemini reversed right there, Pisces reversed, and then someone holding on after perhaps a negative exchange or a bad exchange rate. Maybe you're trying to exchange some foreign money in or go on a trip, but the exchange is so bad. Getting over the past with the world upside down, or feeling like you're in another world, and finally finding your grounding again, maybe being more practical now. In the recent past is a war. Somebody triumphed, but the energies surrounding that are very uncomfortable, with the Knight of Swords, or the Messenger of Truth, coming in with the truth. It can be a messenger of truth, or it could be a knight in shining armor, but it doesn't look all lovey-dovey like that right now, but it can be. Maybe that option is out there for you. All right, so for Capricorn, why do we have the Four of Pentacles? Okay, dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve. You might be scaling down and being really moderate now to save. Maybe you need to sell some things to make some money as well. But just being more practical. letting go of things that no longer serve you, whether it's people, places, or things. Maybe you were confused by too much in your life, and now you just need to scale down and just be grounded and save your money for now. There may be some injustice around that as well, and that can involve the Queen of Cups reversed. So we have Libra and water energy there. Could be someone who's just sad, perhaps in a divorce. In the recent past, we have the Five of Swords. Why for Capricorn? Why does Capricorn have the Five of Swords? There's some kind of sudden event, an explosion, an eruption, and we have a lot of that going on here. Some kind of explosion, eruption, or throw everybody out of the house. There can be epiphany here. This can be an orgasm as well of the King of Pentacles. And if this is a fight between the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands here, the King of Pentacles won, okay? He's being very practical. He's the one who's been saving and holding on. And if others don't like it, you know, they can kind of go to hell is the energy I'm getting here. So I don't know if the King of Pentacles is the King of Wands, because that's Capricorn energy for sure, King of Pentacles. But you're seeing yourself as the bad man. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. That's coming up. So you may have a fiery side to you, but you mostly may be practical. Maybe the practical side of yourself won the war. Or there's two people here. The foundation here, maybe you're coming off as your fiery self, and then there's another earth sign that you're dealing with. But we got a lot of fire, family or siblings here. And then an Empress reversed up there. And you may be fighting with the Empress, or this may be your mother, and you're very much like her. The foundation is the Eight of Cups reversed, the uncomfortableness. All right, so there was a bold move, perhaps traveling, moving, perhaps visiting, again, Thanksgiving. A lot of love between children or inner children, or a lot of nostalgic memories, the past, very loving energy, but ultimately uncomfortable for you. Why is that? Are you too stiff and you're uncomfortable with your emotions? There's great happiness here and love coming in. Look at that. The love was coming in from someone who took a fall, and this could be this energy of you or Sagittarius offering love, but from a place of having fallen off their horse, off the wagon, needing help to get back up. But this love that was offered to this energy over here, which can be you or a Cancer energy here, and we do have a lot of Cups energy here. There's a Sag offering love to Cancer here. So whichever you have in your chart, it could be, you could be on either side. But Sag energy is coming up over here too. But I don't know if you're Sag. It could be a separate Sag from you, which can be the Queen of Wands or the Page of Wands, or you could have Sag in your chart. But if you have, yeah, because Sag is reversed. Both cards for Sag are reversed, and so is the King of Wands. So there's definitely Sagittarius in your chart. Or this person is in your energy and you can't get them out. And this is you finding a way out. Sag, a broken Sag offering love to make, and makes the Cancer or this other child. These are two children or inner children who love each other very much. But there's some kind of, it's not showing a breakup here between these two soulmates. They're showing in the past that they were loving each other. And this could have been at Thanksgiving, like, you know, you were really loving each other then, so why are we uncomfortable now? Back to that again, right? That's what you could be asking. This also could be people around you and not you. You know, you could have a Sagittarius and Cancer who are making you uncomfortable because they're constantly going back and forth or breaking up and getting back together, and maybe you're directly involved with that somehow. So the central energy is the Knight of Swords. Why? Coming together, and again, this could have been Thanksgiving, coming together in joy, finding peace together with no option, or finding peace away from the no options. Maybe going to Thanksgiving and going to their house made you forget about your stuff for a while, right? That you think you have no options. This was that Knight, the Knight of Swords. right? Which is the truth. The truth is always love, but people don't get that. We always think the truth is what our mind is telling us, and our mind lies to us all the time. That's why it's so important to stay present in the moment and follow your heart, because your heart doesn't lie to you. The challenge is the escape route, finding a way out, an exit plan. So the truth came in. The truth came in here to the war. Whoever was at war with each other, whether it's words, thoughts, or a long time war that's been going on forever, with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, the truth coming in, and the challenge being an escape, finding a way out. But it's there. The challenge is the escape, but the escape is there. Whereas before you were feeling like you had no options for peace. So why do we have the Hangman reversed there for Capricorn? Which for me is Capricorn energy. So this is the workplace. So someone might want to leave the workplace. And there's nothing in essence wrong with the workplace, but it may be the people you're working with that you just don't resonate with anymore. This is being strong at work, working with others you don't get along with perhaps, or just one person wants to be more creative and expand, and the other person's set in the old ways. But this is a positive energy of people coming together for a good reason. This can be anything: work, school, church, building a new house, the gym, lifting weights. But it's where people are sharing with each other in a co-creative type of way. But here's someone being strong. Or this is also need to bring a pet to work. Maybe someone's got a seeing eye dog, and they has to be the place has to be built to their standards. Maybe someone has special needs. Or maybe the workplace was all about the Leo. And so now you need to get out of here because that's not for you. Maybe someone loves animals and they have pets all over the place and you can't stand that. So it could be something as simple as that. So whether it's work, home, the place of co-creation. So if you're working at home, that could be the same as the Three of Pentacles. But being strong at the workplace, pacifying the beast, or dealing with a Leo, or animals, or the ego. But it's upright, so it's fine. It's just finding a way out. With the path of least resistance, I'm getting, is the message. Right? Without breaking the whole place apart or hurting others too much. The Ace of Cups is reversed in your now moment. Why is that? The frustration, the lack of inspiration. That could be someone having a temper tantrum, or someone who's sick, or just really tired. And that was coming up. This came up, I think, with Sagittarius too. And again, we have all that Sagittarius energy here. But these are opposite now. So before the child was reversed and he was upright, this also could be illness. And this could be someone sick and tired of being ill, right? So first the child was sick and now the King of Wands is sick. That could be. But this is someone purging, dumping. This could be someone vomiting if they're sick. That would make sense to why it's reversed and not, hurting people or being abusive. It could be someone who's sick or sick and tired of the situation and they're impatient for it to end. That could also be if it's a positive situation. Someone maybe fell off the wagon with an addiction, or fell off their horse and got hurt, or just fell off their horse, got embarrassed and needs to get back up on the horse again, or they made a mistake, that kind of stuff. So whatever happened to the king or the child happened first, and now it's happening to the King of Wands. Or maybe they're just not getting along, right? So when they finally concede to what the child wanted, now the child changes their tune. It's like that. So it could be a father and son working together, But someone's definitely, that between the two of them, the king and the page, which can be a father and son or father and daughter, there's definitely a lot of fire here. Not getting along, not seeing eye to eye, or going through an illness, but one at a time. And it's either the Ace of Cups of being dumped on, feeling like you're in the dumps, just not feeling good, dumping syndrome, which can relate to cancer. It can be sweating it out or throwing up if it's an illness, or throwing up because something's making you sick to your stomach because you're so upset about something. But again, it could just be purging and crying or sweating it out with a fever. But I'm not getting a bunch about illnesses in the main part of the read. So I think it's more about a purge and just not seeing the same things the same way. right? Whenever, it's like someone who's the devil's advocate. They give you a choice between two things, and I experienced this so many times. And it's a guy thing to do. They'll give you two choices so that whatever you pick, they can argue you out of your choice to show you how you were wrong, right? And that could be too, this relationship between this father and child. The Queen of Wands is coming up with the Ace of Wands. There's new passion here for her. Maybe she has the new passion to escape from the situation after the war. So the war is over, there's PTSD, but there is passion, growth, or creativity here coming out of this war, right? There's always a blessing in disguise. Whatever happened with this war, now that it's over, there now is some new passion that's come because of that for the Queen of Wands. So maybe she's the one who wants to find the way out. Maybe she doesn't want to take the abuse of the King of Wands anymore. Or maybe she's sick of him always being tired, right? This could be a couple where the one never wants to travel because they say, no, I'm tired from working, blah, blah, blah. Where the Queen of Wands is maybe sick of that. She's tired of fighting the war, and she's inspired perhaps to go off on her own, whether it's sexually, creatively, but she's inspired to new growth because of what she's been through. She's taking a positive from the war. She could have Aquarius in her chart as well. This could be two that are left out in the cold. They could be lovers who are both left out in the cold, right? Maybe they lost a lot of money or something practical, maybe lost a home. And here we have Aquarius and Scorpio. Somebody could have gone through dark night of the soul or a death, an ending, some kind of transformation. Somebody who was the star, who let others feel like they were left out in the cold or they were nothing. Or maybe that led to their demise as well. Somebody might have been juggling or just trying to keep up the facade, you know, of the good life. Because the Scorpio and the Aquarius are coming up upright. And it may be someone who's going through, let's say, an illness. So you might have had radiation treatment or something like that, but it's someone's back to work, so someone's doing really well. Or perhaps homelessness or being kicked out of a job or losing a job may lead to someone's demise if someone did pass away here. Or maybe, you know, a child after a death, whether it's a parent, a grandparent, aunt or uncle, or anyone who passed away. Maybe it's weird, you know, maybe a child has never lost someone before, and this can be an adult child, but someone going, you know, they only get a week off from work and then they got to go right back to work. So it's very apparent, like, I can't believe I have to just like go right back to work like nothing happened and I'm still grieving. And that could be an energy that's coming up here too for the Queen of Wands. So what's with the King of Wands here? Why is Capricorn seeing themselves as the King of Wands reversed? Okay, again, those uncomfortable energies are coming up, which is right here. Uncomfortable energies, whether it's the energies coming into the earth right now, the ascension symptoms, he may be dealing with ascension symptoms, or he's feeling like his energy is being taken from the people around them, like they're benefiting from his energy, but he's now depleted, and it's not good for him. All right, there's a separation or heartbreak, broken. This also could be heart issues. But this is a family ending or unhappy family, and ending to a cycle that's just so over. Like this is overdue. So there could be heartbreak, separation, and or heart issues. King of Wands reversed is typical for heart issues, right? The man who loses their temper. It's very Leo energy. Leo's about the heart. There's unhappy family or just someone who's not emotionally fulfilled and very uncomfortable in the energies he finds himself in. Very heartbroken or just heart pain and separation and can't be in this energy anymore. And there's deception here. This also could be Cancer reversed. All right, so again, we have Cancer over here and Cancer here, but it's reversed over here, which can reference the eclipse of the full moon, but also can represent getting up really early and working too hard. Or, you know, someone could definitely be dealing with the disease. But again, I'm not getting a lot of illness in the main cards, not as far as physical sickness, but it can be for sure. Yeah, there's definitely deception within the family, which was why there was a lot of unhappiness or a break here or separation. Or, again, just heart pain. Why do we have the Temperance card reversed? Someone in their knowing and pretending not to know. This could be someone who knows they have heart issues but kept it to themselves and going to the doctor and having them shed some light on it. This also could just be keeping yourself about uncomfortable emotions. And there's somebody shedding light on it for you, whether it's an advisor, a friend, a grandparent, or just someone you're listening to online, shedding light. This can be Virgo energy. But we have Sag and Virgo here, right? The Sag is reversed, Virgo is upright. Someone keeping to themselves. This could be someone clamped closed too, like dysclampsia was coming up yesterday, but also could be someone refusing to have sex with their partner, keeping their legs closed. This could be someone who's recovering from a birth or something, another surgery, who can't have sex. So that could be coming up for somebody. Yeah. And then we have the Devil here too. So it could be, this could be, you know, like the devil made me do it, you know, telling the doctor all your excuses as to why you're not eating right or whatever. But again, this could be sexual issues. You can't have sex right now because it's post-surgery, or your partner doesn't want to have sex with you anymore because they're mad at you, or they're leaving you. This could be someone saying, hasta la vista, baby. Or this is someone taking you to the doctor and then leaving you there, like abandoning you at the hospital. I heard about that happening to someone once. Not something that I know about personally, but I did hear about that situation exactly. And again, we have Capricorn and Cancer upright here, so that could be you. It doesn't have to be the devil. It can just be a Cancer person and a Virgo. The Cancer is there for support, and the Virgo is shedding light. So that could be the doctor or professional about something you've been keeping to yourself, or Sagittarius has been keeping to themselves, or pretending not to know, or that you don't want to know if you're sick, that kind of thing. The Page of Wands, why is that your block? An awakening. This could be radiation as well, or ego. And this is standing up for yourself, taking the high ground, defending yourself, your decisions to others. Perhaps about an awakening or radiation, or maybe your bright idea that they don't agree with. And that's this Page of Wands. That could be a child for sure, or it could be the inner child of you. And then we have the Star card right after that. So this could be Aquarius energy, or someone who's a star or healer, defending their decisions to others. Maybe a dream come true. Or maybe this is Capricorn standing up to Aquarius as to their decisions, perhaps on the behalf of their child, the Page of Wands. So it can be parents arguing about their child's care. This could be about vaccinations too. Yeah, there you go. It could be parents arguing about how to take care of their children, or about how often they should go to the doctor. But the Queen and the Page are both upright here. Why do we have the Seven of Wands there at the end for you, which already just came up again? You standing up for yourself as to why you're purging, crying, or sweating it out, or not perhaps taking a medical treatment that others insist you have when you're going to heal yourself. This is someone making an announcement, a judgment, a wake-up call. Again, this is waking up the dead. Maybe someone's playing their music too loud in the house, and your need to stand up to them, about others always getting their way. Again, there's betrayal here, or a painful ending. Maybe you're ending pain and making an announcement regarding betrayal, the ending of pain, or a painful ending that's difficult. This could be announcing a funeral or a death, or this is just a wake-up call to stop being in pain, right? Stop laying down for others just to hurt you. This could also be back pain and related treatments. You could be getting a massage here. Perhaps an announcement about maybe a discount, a sale, like everything must go. Yeah, that's coming up here too. There's some kind of painful ending, or just a business that ends pain. It can definitely be a wake-up call. Maybe it's a health wake-up call as well, right? Maybe you had some kind of health scare, or literally got diagnosed with something. And now maybe you had a health scare and it just turned you around about your life, and now you're like waking up to say, you know what? I don't want this anymore. I don't resonate with these people. They're making me crazy. I can't live like this anymore. And someone might be reigniting a passion that they had before. Maybe someone's getting dumped. Why do we have the Empress reversed? There's a split, a lie, some kind of divide, the need to pull the sword out of the stone, the need for truth and clarity regarding why these two are left out, or laid off, or fired, you know, or just homeless, destitute, in exile, kicked out of an association or a community, you know, anything. What's getting to the truth of this situation? What happened here? Why did the Empress fire these people? Or why are these people splitting up? There's definitely some kind of lie here, or betrayal. The need to get to the truth of it, to the bottom of it, in an awakening to the pain suffered. Standing up for yourself, to perhaps the Empress reversed, or this is someone who was sick, the Empress, going back and forth to a lot of visits. Maybe that they weren't told the truth at their visit. You know how people do that sometimes, where the parent, the older mother or father, doesn't understand all the medical stuff, or they speak a different language, and the kids will speak on their behalf and say, oh no, she doesn't want to hear about that. You can't tell her. You have to go through us. They don't want to know. Could be something like that too. And then we have the Five of Wands, which is putting up a fight. Someone might want them to fight for their life. Maybe someone doesn't want cancer treatment. They don't want to. It's their prerogative. And there could be fighting amongst the families about this mother who's sick, or someone who's out of control and firing people. She's reversed. So she's either sick or someone you don't want to be dealing with because she's not being nice. She's over controlling. But there's a fight here. So it's either a fight with someone who's, maybe she's losing it and she's just firing people because she's going crazy. Or it's literally someone who needs to fight for their life, and maybe their family's fighting with them as to why they don't want chemo or radiation, which, you know, there's a lot of other natural treatments that can cure things. But, you know, the hospital systems won't let you know that because they're not taught that in medical school, and they'll get sued if they suggest another treatment to you that then ends up in your death, you know, so they don't want to get sued. And it's not that the doctors are doing anything wrong, it's the administration and the system that's wrong, you know. So it doesn't allow people to understand natural cures. And since the doctors can't advise it, then when other people who do know something about it and have seen other people get cured, the patients won't listen to them because they're afraid that they may be wrong, and then they won't get cured. So it's a catch-22 situation. Why is the Five of Wands coming up here for Capricorn? Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay, so that, again, it could be a turn for the worse for the Queen of Cups reversed. And there is a wealthy family, business, or community here with the King of Swords reversed. And maybe he's dumping a load. Maybe he's spending a lot of money with medical treatments. Maybe he can't do that anymore. Again, it could definitely be someone wanting to fight for somebody else's life. And the King of Swords may have to give up. Maybe he only has so much money to spend. Maybe they're out-of-pocket expenses he can't afford. But we have the Queen of Cups, and also could be a breakup between the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords with a very wealthy family between them, or a business that's between them. It could be a family business then that they'd have to divide between them. It's a downturn for the Queen of Cups reversed, so it's not in her favor. And the King of Swords is reversed, dumping a load, a burden, responsibilities, and feeling guilty about it. And maybe he's sick. This also could be a lawyer or a professional who's reversed. That could be someone who's lying. But I'm not really getting that so much. Someone's feeling guilt or shame not letting go of the past, perhaps, or letting their family get between them. All right, that could be letting someone let their wealthy family get between them, or a business, or a community, like not making their partner their priority. So we have Libra there, and Taurus with the Empress reversed, and Aquarius. The King of Swords could be an Aquarius. Let's see what else came up for you, Capricorn. So let's see the signs. Besides a lot of fire for you in this read, we have Pisces reversed, Gemini or Virgo reversed, Capricorn reversed, or that can be Pisces as well. A lot of fire, so any fire sign, mostly Sag though. I believe Leo came up somewhere, but not a lot of Aries, but it can be Aries as well. The Emperor's coming up, so definitely Aries. And Sagittarius specifically, and Taurus up there. And so after this fight or this quest, the game playing, we have someone coming clean, getting clean, or cleaning up their actor space. So this could literally be someone fighting an illness and needing to change their ways, or this is someone who did something wrong and cleaning up their act. So you could be involved either way, or you could be watching all this. So you could be sick, or you could be the one who needs to change their personality, right, if you're abusive. So then we have the Emperor upright. And again, you could be just have this energy in your field right around you. It could be family members or people at work. I was just getting radiation burn for some reason. The Emperor's upright. Fighting to change the system, I'm getting. So fighting to change the system, or perhaps that could have to do with the election. Fighting to make changes. We have the Emperor upright here in control, and the Two of Cups reversed. The disconnect of the one-on-one, or somebody at a distance, someone being distant. And then we have the Moon reversed, which again can be deception, but it can be also the new age of Aquarius coming up, because this is the dawning, because the new age is supposed to be 12/21. So this is also Cancer energy of that illness. It also could be a Cancer person. And then we have and then the last card here would be the Three of Wands, which came up in Sagittarius's read in the middle here. All right. So this is someone being very present in the moment to the dawning, the awakening, the disconnect, or somebody being at a distance, or two people who are just not working out, or it's just not a good fit. And this could be in picking doctors too. You have to resonate with the person who's healing you. The Emperor's good. The Empress may be sick. So this is like if the Empress is sick, the Emperor's like getting his act together to take care of her. He may feel guilty for not having been there for her sooner. Maybe she didn't tell anyone because she didn't want to bother anyone, or vice versa. But if it's an illness, he may be turning things around to, he may be feeling guilty and trying to straighten up his act to help, or they're splitting up because they just don't get along. They're not seeing things eye to eye, or there's some kind of deception here. Now again, the Emperor and Empress look like a separate couple, so they could be a parent of this family here of Wands. It doesn't have to be your parents. It could be in-laws. It could be another older couple, though, or grandparents here. But there was definitely some kind of war between the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. And there's definitely a King of Wands family here. And then there's the Empress and Emperor, which are not getting along, or one is sick, and the other one has to straighten up the act, or get them to straighten up their act so they'll live, but they're older. So let's clarify here. Why do we have the Seven of Wands? Or excuse me, the Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, under the radar, feeling like a failure. So again, I was just getting radiation again, or radiation making them not feel good. That could be chemo as well, I suppose. Holding their tongue. I was just getting mouth cancer, so somebody could have that. But this is under the radar, falling off the horse, and this could be two people falling off the wagon, right? Neither doing the right thing. And this could be action, and this is words, right? Put your money where your mouth is, right? If you're going to say it, then do it. And then we have the Emperor here. And he's independent. He may be single now. I don't know if the Empress passed away already, or if she's ill, or if they're just not getting along anymore. They're splitting up. But here's someone who's, this is someone sovereign, and the Magician. This could be this person making magic on their own, or this could be a new couple coming together to partner, but someone's at a distance. Maybe the Emperor wants to come together with this energy, but maybe they're not talking, or they're far away, so I'm not sure if they'll go for it. And there may have been deception in the past, and now he's very present that that ship may have very well sailed, and he may not have that option anymore. Two of Cups reversed. Why? Two of Cups reversed is the Queen of Wands reversed. Crying, purging. Perhaps after, there could have been some lying, cheating, and stealing going on here, right? This could be that messenger of truth coming in right here that caused her to cry. And she seems to be over it now. So if there was a breakup here between the King and Queen of Wands, or finding out about someone who lied, cheated, or stole, and this could be someone who stole someone's freedom. Literally, somebody stole somebody's freedom, which can be an illness. So the Queen of Wands was very upset or purging about that, right? Maybe up nights, stressed out, crying, purging, headaches, whatever it is, or lack of sleep, couldn't sleep. Queen of Wands reversed, not sleeping at night, having their freedom taken from them. Being very present to this, and now understanding what their freedom meant to them. And then we have the Moon reversed, which is death. And that could just be a Scorpio as well. We have Cancer and Scorpio energy, but some kind of deception, or the new dawning, the dark night of the soul, right? The transformation, the transition portal, getting back to work. Death be not proud's coming up here. Right? You can't work if you're dead. Or you know how people always say, I'll take a rest when I'm dead. Right? So maybe someone might be sick and insisting on going back to work no matter what. Or the deception between couples of not letting each other know if they were sick and continuing to work, not wanting the treatment, and the other family members upset about this. All right, then we have being present to that ship having sailed. There could be a Viking ship who's sailed. There's Chinese energy, imports and exports that comes up here. And rejection. This also could be someone who's spoiled and entitled. And it may be seeing, you know, kids, Leo energy, out of control. Or someone who was rejected and really hurt or drained by the whole situation. And now you may see that as that ship has sailed, like they're not coming back now, they're gone. And this, again, this could be somebody eating Chinese food and getting high. It could be children, you know, being out of control and doing things. Maybe they went on a cruise and didn't tell their parents they were leaving. But there is a lot of back and forth about this, an energetic exchange. This can be communications or travels about what kids are up to. But maybe you got there and it was too late. They already left. So why else is that here? The Empress. We have the Empress and the High Priestess, and they come up as like the grandmother and their sister, or something like that. You know? Kind of the old biddy energy comes up, but she's upright. The Taurus energy, and Pisces, this can be Virgo as well, is reversed. Or this could be a Taurus person with Virgo or Pisces in their moon or rising, but definitely on the older end. or someone who the secret is out, like they can't keep a secret for anything. Or this also can be someone who doesn't use their intuition at all, right? They really need to heed their own advice, but they don't. Or just a bad advisor. This is someone who goes to see a psychic regularly, but they're terrible. They don't tell them the truth. That could be as well. So there could be a child. Maybe someone's been connecting with a channel who channels the dead because someone's passed. Maybe someone miscarried and wanted to channel with the child that they lost. But there's Leo, Taurus, Leo reversed, and Pisces reversed. Could be Virgo, but most likely Pisces. And then we have the Taurus upright as the Empress, but now she's reversed. Willing to fight for herself. Maybe the Empress is fighting for her marriage with the Emperor, but the Emperor's leaving. He's set on going, but she's like wants to fight for her marriage. She doesn't care what anyone else thinks. She may be defending herself to others, or she may be the one wanting to get out. Fighting to clean up the act. Fighting to come clean, get clean, clean up with the Emperor in disconnect or separation. With a new day dawning. But there's been deception here. I think it's a little too late. So one or the other, whoever it is, it's not going to work. All right, so the bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So we start out this read with this energy, someone ungrounded or all about the money or their superficial life. And Taurus, this could definitely be a Taurus person divorcing, or someone who's needs to be more spiritual. This is someone letting go after perhaps advice from the Queen of Swords upright, speaking her truth about letting go in order to make repairs or fixing amends. And then here is a Taurus woman who's reversed, so she could be divorcing or breaking away from what doesn't serve her anymore, breaking away from the establishment, a religion, or a workplace. She may be leaving, or the vice versa, something else might be taken away from her as she's maybe too much into the superficial life here. It looks like. Okay, so let's see what else comes up for you, Capricorn. And this comes up as a very fiery Capricorn read if you are the King of Wands reversed. So if you have a lot of fire in your chart, this definitely affects you. Especially Sagittarius. It's very Saggy read. So it's either someone getting dumped, or it's not about the workplace. That's definitely personal stuff. Someone getting dumped or sick. And the truth coming in. Maybe someone thought they fought the war and they won, and then they got sick again and didn't tell anybody, or it's kind of like that energy. But it doesn't have to be someone sick. It could be someone dealing with abuse at home and leaving that relationship, or multiple people trying to straighten up their act. And we're coming up to the new year, which I know everyone has new promises about how they're going to change their life for the better. So that could be coming up as well. For Capricorn, 37, the King of Cups. That's unconditional love. And this is about confidence, the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. All right, so it's really showing your confidence and spreading your wings. And you might be just dealing with this situation, and they may not be you specifically. But we have an Emperor and Empress. It definitely could be a Capricorn, one of them. And you notice this is all energy. There's no people in these pictures. 32 is the journey of purification, the door to spirit, opening the door to it. And the 10 of the storm warning, this is like opening the doors and then vacuuming. That could be just cleaning up the house. But this is more energetic related, having to do with allowing the purification, allowing the games to begin. It's like the Olympic Games for cleansing, which is what the ascension is. This is the turn for the better, even though it doesn't look like it is, it is. 32 is the journey of purification, and 10 is the sudden, storm that comes in to swipe everything clean. so you can start fresh with adjacent possibilities. Like this is after the storm, right? The window fell out, but there are plenty other doors and windows to go through. There are always other possibilities. So it's telling you to never give up. And it doesn't mean on a relationship specifically or a job. It's knowing that you can have the best. You don't need to have an unhappy life. You don't need to sacrifice. We have the underlying energy of Angel of Love, the 49, which is the 9 of Cups, the Get Your Wish card of being loving, the Angel of Love, and the door to romance. So there is definitely romance here. 33 is the Christ vibration, and that 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself, for romance, like what you do for love. There's a merging here taking place of polarities of two people coming together, the stars getting dreams coming true, right? Finding the key to the heart by opening the doors and the windows, opening the door to your heart. Don't allow yourself to be caged in anymore, right? Don't fence me in. Allow your heart to come out. The Angel of Love is for Capricorn. Show your more loving side, which is referencing this guy with the sword, right? Winning at all costs as opposed to using your heart. And now you're coming up as the King of Cups energy, going more into your loving man side. Allowing the games to begin, the purification. You're allowing it now. Maybe you were resisting it for a long time. And now it's just coming in. And you're being confident, spreading your wings. All right? Maybe someone's just cleaning the house, like I said. Or maybe there's a window that needs to be fixed. Whatever's loose or needs cleaning, the storm's going to come in and knock it out of place fully so that you can make a a full correction, not just do it half-assed, that kind of thing. Whatever's not working is going to get blown away so that when you rebuild, it's going to have a really strong foundation. Okay, 24 is the Queen of Wands. And she's right here. She's the one with the new passion. So she's inspired to get things cleaned up, to clean up her act perhaps. On the journey, very inspired. Okay, Capricorn, I hope it wasn't too confusing. There's a lot of energy here, a lot of people. You know, could be dealing with someone who's sick. You could be dealing with parents or in-laws or grandparents. It's really not about the workplace. There's very few pentacles on the table. So it's really more about the personal life. And again, the family, after you've just seen each other, obviously some stuff may have come out about whether it's illnesses or relationships that aren't working out. And this is all the stuff that needs to work out. And you just need to stand up for yourself and allow things to go. Perhaps it was a wake-up call for you. Being very present to the fact that you may have lost this opportunity that was really a good one, that maybe you shouldn't have let pass you by. All right, so make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be love. I will be seeing you very soon, Capricorn. You have 57, and it's coming up to 57 again. So rise and be love, guys. Bye.